Hello everyone!
So in this video, we're going to show you exactly how we visited two of the most popular sites in Hanoi. We're going to Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum and visiting Train Street.
And one went a little bit smoother than the other, but you'll have to watch to find out.
Okay, so yesterday we were unsuccessful getting into the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. We weren't dressed appropriately. We've done a little bit more research on what the dress code regulations are, and we think we're going to be following them all.
Hopefully.
So that is actually going to be our first stop on this trip, but come with us to the mausoleum.
Okay, I had my shorts on, but I've seen pretty much everybody here in pants, so I figured I'd just throw them on before we cause any trouble. Definitely a little warm. Haven't worn these since we got here, I think. Like, I wore them on the plane here, and that was the last time I had to put them on. Okay, we're gonna go try and figure our way in, and we'll update you after.
Okay, so the entrance we were at yesterday had a security check right there before we could even get onto the property. But this one, we just walked right in. I think we're in the complex, but we're not near enough to the Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum to like get the security check yet. So we're just gonna keep going, see what we can find.
Okay, so the entrance we tried to go in, everybody was coming out of. So I think we were trying to go in the exit door, which obviously isn't gonna work. But now we're finding some entrances and they're all locked and closed with no guards or anything like that. So Rob and I are just kind of walking along, seeing if we can find an entrance that might be open. Made it.
Okay, so once again,
this is impossible.
We got denied entry because even though we had our camera all taken apart and put away in our backpack, it's not even allowed on the facility. Our understanding was there's just no photos and videos that you can take. So I think the plan of action is that Graham's gonna get a grab bike, just go back to the hotel, put it away. We're just gonna film this whole video on my phone to not waste any more time, and then we'll go in and we'll view it because I mean, we're making all this effort to go see it. We want to go see it. It's just a little frustrating when the rules are so unclear, but they're very strict. Can't find them anywhere. And yeah, so I think that is the new plan. Okay, see you later, honey. Yeah. Okay, so Graham has left and I am at a coffee shop. I got my coffee. I'm just waiting for him to come back. I thought I would just kind of give a little bit of an explanation now that emotions are a little bit more settled. I think the main reason why we were just so frustrated is because we got denied entrance the first time. We really read all of the rules today. We thought we packed everything of like, oh, worst case scenario, if they want me to wear shoes, not sandals, we brought our runners. If Graham had to wear pants, not shorts, we brought our pants with us. And we were like, oh, we'll just keep the camera like completely like unhooked and torn apart, so like the lens was off, it was all in its pieces in our bag, so that, you know, it was very clear that we were not planning on using it and whatever, because we do have other plans after this. We wanted to bring the camera, we weren't planning on heading back to our hotel right away, and so I spent this morning really rereading the rules, and like the rules itself, they're pretty vague, at least from, like, it might be the translation to English, I'm not really sure. Graham is literally just going to take absolutely everything out of our bag except for, like, my runners. Feels very defeating, and, like, we don't really understand what's going on, so hopefully third time's the charm, we can get in. We have all day, so we really shouldn't be stressing all that much, and we do really want to respect all of their rules and the regulations. It's just hard when we're trying really hard and putting in an effort to understand, and it just feels like we're not getting it. But hopefully we get it this next time. For now, I'm just gonna sit and enjoy my coffee and wait for Graham to get back.
And we're back. I have taken literally everything out of the bag except for Robin's runners, her socks, and my hat. That's gotta be good, right?
We made it in! Super excited. Third time's the charm.
Finally.
Okay, that was super cool. I'm really glad that we saw that. But also, I've also seen 3 people with their cameras. So I'm not sure what the lady was saying, how we couldn't bring it in, but...
To be honest, they saw our tripod and that set it off a little bit. But also, none of these people have mics or anything on their cameras. So I think that the fact that we were trying to take video
Yeah.
maybe also didn't sit well.
So
with
I think
that.
you can have like the camera body and the one lens. I
I
mean, the
see, just
tripod
later.
makes sense. The tripod is considered
Can be
more of like a
considered.
weapon.
Yeah.
So that was definitely on us. We didn't think of it. But yeah, just so you know. Okay, so we have been walking around the property for a little bit. The property itself is really beautiful,
Yeah.
very lush, everything like that. Unfortunately, though, the museum was closed and we couldn't really figure out how to even visit the mausoleum. And it turns out that the museum doesn't open until 2 p.m. and it is 12:30 right now. And the mausoleum was only open from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. so it's already closed. So I guess that's like kind of on us. I don't know, this whole thing is kind of a little bit confusing, and
Yeah.
it's taken a lot of effort to get here and be here. That is really unfortunate. It was something that we really wanted to do, but not everything works out when you're traveling. So because everything's closed, we've seen the property, we're gonna head to our next spot.
Yeah. So we are standing in front of the Ho Chi Minh Museum right now, and there's been like already
Quite a
10,
few
20
tourists.
people that have all tried to do the exact same thing we have. I think just the hours online from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. are just a little bit misleading.
The best bet you can do is just actually Google the hours of the mausoleum and then the hours of the museum,
Yeah.
because they're different than the property hours, which is the hours that we understood to be the hours of everything.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
Now you know for when you visit.
Positive vlog starts now.
Yeah, time to get some food.
We have made it to our lunch spot. It is on the way to the Botanical Gardens, which is where we're headed next. It is called Bun Cha 108. Their specialty is bun cha. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing on the menu, just different versions of it. So Graham and I got the original one, which is the one with pork. Our food has arrived. It looks like most often the bun cha is served with like carrots and papaya. And then it always has like greens and noodles. And if you didn't see our video on where we learned how to eat this, you just take a little bit at a time and add it to your bowl and eat from there. But anyways, we're gonna enjoy our food before we continue on our walk. Come on.
Okay, after a delicious bun cha, we are going to head and check out the Botanical Gardens.
Okay, we are in the Botanical Gardens. It feels good to actually be in something that's open right now. It was 3,000 Vietnamese dong per person to get in here. Anyways, it looks really big. It looks like there's lots of things to see. So we're gonna take a little walk around, work off some of the bun cha that we just had. Gardens was beautiful. It was so tranquil and relaxing. It's right off of the main road, so you definitely hear all of the traffic sounds, but it was still nice to walk around. There's tons of places for you to sit and just kind of enjoy the scenery. It'd be a really good place for a picnic or to enjoy some coffee. But we've walked around the whole thing now, so we've booked some grabs to take us back to our hotel.
Made it.
Okay, so during our Vietnam trip so far, Graham and I have acquired a couple of things that have been added to our bag, and we fly to our next country soon, so we really do need to ship some stuff home. And this is the first time Graham and I have ever shipped a parcel home from a different country, so we've come to Vietnam Post to hopefully send some of the things that we've made or bought home.
Okay, we have officially sent a package from Hanoi to Saskatchewan. It feels a bit strange that the next time someone's going to see that package, other than the customs and the delivery people, is going to be my dad. So yeah, it's just a bit strange that he's on the other side of the world and we just sent a package off to him. It cost 2 million dong, so about $110-ish. So overall not crazy expensive for the amount of stuff that we send home. I think it's gonna save us quite a bit of money rather than checking a bag every time we fly from here on out till we get home. Okay, but now it is time for us to head back to our hotel, put our feet up a little bit, and maybe get a juice on the way.
We are gonna get some juice. I am craving it. I think Graham and I are both gonna order a large pineapple orange juice, and it's only 25,000 dong, which is like $1.
That's good.
We have made it to Train Street, or at least the entrance there, but someone should be meeting us to let us in. During the day, most of the entrances are guarded by security, so you can't actually just wander the street. You have to be like let in by one of the shop owners here, whether that's a cafe or whatever it is. We actually got a recommendation of a contact that we could use through the YouTubers Keith and Deb, so big shout out to them for getting us on this street. Although there are no guards there anymore, it is just past 9 or around 9 o'clock. Another note is that the trains don't run all day, so make sure you check the train schedule. So we were told to come at 9 because it comes, I think, at 9:20 or something like that. So we've ordered a drink and we're just kind of sitting in a little hut right on the side of the tracks. Yeah. It's really cool. This is on my bucket list to do, so.
Yeah, this is gonna be quite the experience. I've heard, like, we were just talking to a gentleman, he said it's very, very fast. The train is moving at a very high pace through this, like, very tight street. Yeah. But it's like, it's loud and it's exciting, so. Yeah. I'm excited for it to get here.
Yeah, me too. But I think for now, we're just gonna enjoy our drinks, maybe chat with a couple other people here, and just enjoy.
Yeah. Wrote our names on the wall. Marker was not good, so do not judge how it looks.
It was a good effort. It was a good effort.
I can hardly sit still, I'm so excited. Okay, we got a 5-minute warning, so Robin and I jumped out of our cafe a little bit and are standing a little bit closer and a little bit more out so we can see further down the tracks. This is gonna be really cool. That was incredible. That was so cool. It was so close to us, like you could have reached out and touched it. Wow, my adrenaline's going. I don't know why.
That came way faster than I expected. I had the camera kind of like out so I could see it, and as it was getting closer, I was like, oh my gosh. My depth perception, I'm like, is it gonna smoke my camera? Like, it's so close. That was really cool. Make sure you check the train schedule if you're coming to Hanoi and you want to do this.
Okay, it's been 3 minutes since the last train disappeared, and the horn blew, or the whistle blew, and our guy came over and said 5 minutes, so we're getting another train, which is very exciting. It's hilarious because you hear like the whistle go and everyone like start like getting excited, and the anticipation starts to build, and I don't know, there's just like something about it. You can see all the excitement happening.
Literally, as soon as it came, I was like pancaked against the wall. It's crazy. There was like so many people. Everyone comes from their seats to like line the streets, and there's people telling you to get back. You have to be like a certain distance away because even though the tracks are right there, the train is way wider. So you just have to like sandwich yourself back against. I don't know. It's cool. So many cute like little shops. Everything feels like it's like a little cubby. Like nothing is super deep, so I feel like you can get a good view of the train no matter where you are.
Pretty much anywhere, yeah.
Honestly, I wish we had gone to like the upper level of somewhere. I feel like that would be a really cool view.
Seeing it from above would be awesome, I think.
Seeing it from both angles, I feel like would be really cool, because I feel like at the ground you feel like it's coming right at you, but from the upper level you kind of get like a bird's eye view
of the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyways, it's just a really cool experience. It's everything I hoped it was, which is really good. I was hoping it wasn't gonna let me down because I had built it up in my head.
Definitely didn't let us down. Okay, that train street experience was so cool. I've done quite a bit of research on it because I really wanted to make sure we got here, but it absolutely exceeded my expectations.
We went at night, so I have no idea what it is like during the day. I do believe that the trains run more frequently at night than they do.
I think so, yeah.
During the day, so it was cool that we got to see 2 of them.
Like Robin said earlier, we used the recommendation of Keith and Dev from their contact that they used to get onto Train Street. Honestly, I would highly recommend doing that. Just like find a cafe. We used Railway Cafe. And just send them a message just so you can like have a contact that brings you in and finds you a seat and all that.
Because you will be bombarded by people trying to pull you in.
Yeah, and they'll tell you exactly like where and when to come to make sure you like get the train and everything. So
but you
just kind of helps make it go a little smoother, we found.
Yeah, but you can choose to do it by yourself. Like we didn't see any guards there kind of monitoring who came in or who didn't. And I think that's just because we went later at night. I do know that they were there during the day, so yeah, come later at night and you shouldn't have any issues at all, but definitely check the train schedule. But to kind of recap our day, mainly the Ho Chi Minh Museum that we tried to get into unsuccessfully. Even within our 3 attempts, we did not, I guess, do our research correctly. We did do research, but just not the right research. So we will put our tips of what we learned in the description below, but please just fact check us because I have no idea. Hopefully it helps you a little bit and gives you a better idea. Yeah. But it just...
We'll put everything we learned down below.
Yeah, it's just a confusing experience and it's very restricted. So, like, you just want to make sure that you're following all of the rules. Which, like, we were really trying to. But I feel like this isn't going to be the last time we're in Hanoi.
Guess we're coming back here just so we can get to Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum.
Yeah, it's the last time this trip, unfortunately. But I feel like the reason why I'm not heartbroken is because I feel like we'll be back again because we love Vietnam and there's other things that we still want to do here later on. So
anyways, we hope you learned a little bit more about how to access the Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum and Train Street here in Hanoi, and also maybe even learned how to send a package home. I don't know.
This has been a very informative video. At least we hope that it has been. We do hope that you learn from our mistakes so that you can do it correctly when you come here. Yeah. But we have a very, very early morning travel day tomorrow. So this is where we're going to end our video. We hope you guys enjoyed and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
You were so zoomed in.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Dang it. I got too excited. I didn't realize I was zoomed in so much. Yeah, it was really sweet. And it, look at your camera angle right now.
Okay, I gotta pause. My shoulder's absolutely on fire.